could rip out the blast like bubbly. I'm not waiting for her to say she love me. I can tell she fuck with me, man, trust me. I got a 10-year-old me still like fuzzy. 325 on the dashboard, riding the Porsche, rockin' Tom Ford. I bought out Bernie's new Christian Dior. I took the jet to the New York store. She lit while I'm driving, I'm standing the floor. I took it off track, now I'm riding this boy. You stay in your feelings, you never my boy. I can't come to the hood, I pull a decoy. Another body drop and they scream my name. I'm going to LA on a private plane. Could never come back in my family straight. I'm touchable, no, I'm too rich or too paid. Skeleton, cardiac, black diamond spades. Pull up too deep like a fucking parade. Oh, jealous ass niggas try to fuck up my pay. Blessed up, Aurora's culling in rain. I put baguettes in my wrist and my dick in my ears.
Make sure you hit the like button. Let me give you a few seconds. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit it. Hit the like button. Hey. Alright, so today we getting into Young Thug's trial. I'm gonna start with a little summary of pretty much how everything got started, allegedly. The trial, of course, is still going, so this is just my findings right now. I was able to watch 1090J. He's some hood nigga that be reporting on hood shit, so he had a real good detailed synopsis of what happened. The whole rivalry between Young Thug's crew and YFN Lucci's crew is because one of YFN Lucci gang members, alleged gang members, which is in the Inglewood family, was killed. His name was Big Nut.
Big Nut is a member of the Inglewood family gang. He allegedly put all the money behind YFN Lucci. He was considered as his manager to help push his career out into the streets. Same thing like Young Thug been doing. And it was rumored that Big Nut had robbed Birdman. And when Young Thug's sister came to approach him about it and ask him about, why he hitting up niggas like that, that's when Big Nut got ahead of himself and he slapped Young Thug's sister. So since then, it's been a go on Big Nut.
So, allegedly on January 7th, Young Thug rented a vehicle from Hertz. He was riding the streets with some niggas. He see Big Nut out at a barbershop. So then Young Thug get a niggas the cars and had them go smash on Big Nut. So Big Nut wound up passing away, and his brother was out there with him in the parking lot as he was dying, and his brother told him that Thug is the one that had him killed. So he must have seen him earlier. They must have made eye contact, and so when they came back later, he already knew what it was. It was Young Thug. That's what the brother told the police, and that started the whole investigation that led to Young Thug and YSL. And so because of the Big Nut shooting, niggas was sliding for Big Nut. Like Inglewood family, they was sliding for Big Nut. And I say that because since his murder, they found out that it had been 36 other crimes that was surrounded by Big Nut's murder. So that's why I say they was getting down for Big Nut. And then on top of that, Young Thug, YSL crew, they was being super disrespectful. Like, they didn't spray paint and slat on a nigga tombstone. Like, that's super disrespectful. And not only did they spray paint that, but they clearly telling on their damn selves. So, just adds more evidence to the investigation. And so, the co-founder member of YSL is supposed to be Young Thug's homeboy, Kenneth Copeland. And after Big Nut shooting, Kenneth, he was one of the murder attempts. Like, Inglewood family tried to slide on him as he was putting his little 8-month daughter in the car, in her car seat. They shot at him. So he so damn scared that he done told the police that he thinks that it got to do with the shooting with Inglewood family, so they targeting him. So he basically tells every damn thing. And snitches on YSL too at the same time. There you go. More evidence. And Kenneth Copeland, he did this only because, like I said, he was scared. He said he ain't had nothing to do with the murder. But if you in the YSL, you a target. So that's what happened with Kenneth. And they came after him. He couldn't handle the pressure. So Kenneth testified that Young Thug is the one that put the hit out on Big Nut. Straight told on this nigga. And he even told that after the shooting, they came and met with him up at the McDonald's. They was talking about it and whatnot. So he for sure knows that Young Thug called the hit out and told the police. And so another crime that was done was in May 2018. YFN Lucci, he with the Inglewood family. Now, he let some niggas borrow his truck, and one of the niggas was shot and killed. And so the police came and picked him up to investigate that shooting since they were in his vehicle. And I'm not really sure how he got linked to that crime, but he wound up getting arrested shortly later. He'd been in jail ever since. And ever since he'd been in jail because of his beef with the YSL, they still been trying to take YFN Lucci out. And this is what the prosecutors got. These YSL members so damn dumb that they calling Young Thug on the phone, like trying to confirm, like, do you want me to take this nigga out? Like, do you want us to try? Like, how much am I gonna get paid? They setting up a whole hit on the jail phone. So clearly these niggas trying to go to jail. Clearly. So that's what the prosecutors got on Young Thug. They want him off the streets. That's why they giving everybody else around him plea deals, just so that they could tell and confirm everything that they already been investigating. They fucked up real hard when they did the raid to actually pick him up. I believe they only really had an arrest warrant, but they treated it as a search warrant and searched his house. So now, things that they collected, they can't even use that as evidence. It's illegal. Can't use it. And a lot of that evidence that they collected in his house is what they were using to actually tie him to the YSL members and communications. They had a cell phone that they actually going through. So they picking everybody up based on these cell phone messages, everything. So when the judge say, nah, you can't use that, they're like, oh, wait. Like, that's what pretty much built this whole case. So they trying to still find a way to make these people cooperate and pin Young Thug down. So they offering them plea deals. They really just scaring them. If these people would just go to trial, most likely they could get away with it. Most likely. We really don't know how much evidence they got on them, because this case been building since 2015. We in 2022, so this 7 years. Ain't no telling how much they got. So if the YSL members probably would really try to take it to trial, they probably would have had more of a chance to get away with it. But they so busy trying to get out right now that they really him and Young Thug up. Because if they all are cooperating, saying that it's a game, and saying that they know that Young Thug did this and did that, Young Thug is fried. It's a wrap. We will never see that man again. We ain't gonna get to see him, but hopefully he can still do some music out in the jail. Shoot, Gucci was putting out hits while he was in jail on the jail phone. So true fans still gonna listen.